Hello, everyone. I am Mr. Dishwasher. In the previous episode, we discussed how Empress assisted Luffy in his journey to Impel Down, the underwater prison. Inside the prison, Ace found himself face to face with Garp. It was revealed that Ace was the son of Pirate King Roger. Before his demise, Roger entrusted Ace to his lifelong rival, Garp, to be raised as his own. Garp treated Ace as his own grandson and genuinely cared for him. However, presently, Ace only acknowledges Whitebeard as his father and does not recognize Roger. Currently, there are only 33 hours remaining until Ace's public execution. Luffy and Empress have finally arrived at Impel Down. They encountered Vice Warden Hannibal and learned that Ace, Corocdile, and Jinbe were held in the lowest level of the prison. At that moment, Empress was subjected to a body search, which was being broadcasted live. However, she used the power of the Love fruit to petrify the surveillance bugs and female guards. With Empress's assistance, Luffy successfully infiltrated the prison. Before parting ways, Luffy discreetly revealed his head to express gratitude to Empress. Through expert lip reading, Empress comprehended Luffy's message. Introduction to Impel Down. Impel Down consists of 6 levels, housing increasingly dangerous criminals as you descend. Currently, the clown Buggy is imprisoned on the first level, known as Crimson Hell. He was captured after accidentally entering a marine base while searching for treasure in Pushing City. Using his Devil Fruit ability, Buggy managed to escape from his cell during the incident. While fleeing, he encountered Luffy, and Buggy agreed to tell Luffy Ace's location in exchange for the armband Luffy obtained from Moria. In fact, the armband is a treasure map. Due to the relatively weak guards on the first level, Luffy and Buggy quickly passed through it and reached the second level, known as Wild Beast Hell. The guards here are fierce beasts and much stronger than those on the first level. Luffy and Buggy then launched a strong attack, preparing to advance to the third level. Meanwhile, Warden Magellan, who possessed the Venom Fruit ability, detected Luffy's actions. Because of the nature of his Devil Fruit ability, Magellan had a fondness for inducing diarrhea. Empress used her charm to deceive Magellan, requesting his assistance in seeing Ace. Meanwhile, Luffy easily defeated the guards on the second level, and Buggy, in order to gain favor, released many prisoners, including Mr. 3, an old acquaintance of Luffy's. Later, the three encountered the guardian of the second level, Sphinx. In the fierce battle, Sphinx accidentally broke through the ground, causing them to fall into the third level, known as Starvation Hell. Meanwhile, on the 6th level, Eternal Hell, Ace met Jinbe, one of the 7 warlords of the sea. Jinbe's homeland had been protected by Whitebeard, avoiding pirate destruction. In return for this protection, Jinbe hoped to stop the war between the Navy and Whitebeard and was willing to give up his title as one of the 7 warlords of the sea. Luffy and Buggy fell into a trap set by Chief Jailer Saldeth in this area. However, the Sphinx broke the trap, and they managed to escape. Currently, Buggy and Mr. 3 decided to part ways with Luffy for their safety. Mr. 3 used his Wax Fruit powers to create a key and rescue the imprisoned Bon Clay. Upon learning about Luffy's actions, Bon Clay rushed to Luffy's side without hesitation. After being apart for several days, they reunited and couldn't help but embrace each other in tears. This time, Bon Clay decided to help Luffy in rescuing Ace. At the same time, he wanted to meet a miracle person, Okama King Emporio Ivankov, on the 5th level. Meanwhile, at Magellan's place, after seeing Empress Boa Hancock off, he realized the seriousness of the situation and decided to personally capture Luffy on the 4th level. Meanwhile, Luffy and his companions managed to defeat a powerful jailer beast together. Due to the floor cracking, they successfully reached the 4th level, Blazing Hell. Unexpectedly, Magellan had been waiting for them, and a fierce battle erupted. Against Magellan's deadly Venom Fruit powers, Luffy's group was completely overpowered and in grave danger. To confuse Magellan, Bon Clay transformed into Luffy's appearance. However, shortly afterward, Luffy fell victim to the poison and was defeated by Magellan. The others had to disperse and escape to save their lives. Consequently, Luffy was imprisoned in the 5th level, known as Freezing Hell, by Magellan. On the contrary, Bon Clay cleverly disguised himself as Hannibal and successfully fled alongside Buggy and Mr. 3. Bon Clay, determined to rescue Luffy, eventually arrived at the 5th level. After a long and perilous journey, he found Luffy alone, poisoned, and on the verge of death. Undeterred by the extreme cold, Bon Clay carried Luffy and sought out the miraculous person, Ivankov. On their way, they encountered a pack of wolves, but with the help of Luffy's Haoshiku Haki, they managed to drive them away. However, due to the severe cold, both of them collapsed on the ground. After a considerable time, Bon Clay slowly regained consciousness and found himself in a tavern. There, he finally saw the long-awaited Emporio Ivankov and Inazuma. This place turned out to be the unknown 5.5 level of Nukama Land, a haven for prisoners. Speaking of Ivankov, he possessed the powers of the Hormhorn fruit, capable of using female hormones to change the gender of individuals. Utilizing these powers, Ivankov helped Luffy activate his immune system and purge the toxins. Indeed, Luffy had to pay the price of losing 10 years of his life to unleash his potential. Emporio and his comrades were members of the Revolutionary Army, originally planning to wait for orders and incite a rebellion within Impel Down. However, upon learning that Luffy's father is the leader of the Revolutionary Army, Monkey D. Dragon, they decided to aid Luffy in rescuing Ace as a display of loyalty to Dragon. Nevertheless, upon reaching the 6th level, Infinite Hell, they discovered that Ace had already been taken away by the Marines. At this critical moment, Jinbe informed Luffy that Ace would be sent to Marine Headquarters, Marineford. Upon hearing this, Luffy expressed his unwavering determination to rescue Ace, no matter the location, as he knew he would regret it for the rest of his life if he didn't try. Suddenly, Corocdile offered his assistance to Luffy in escaping from Impel Down. The condition was for Luffy to release him and accompany him to confront Whitebeard and settle their differences. Furthermore, Jinbe also offered his help in rescuing Ace. Despite Luffy's past conflicts with Corocdile and his limited familiarity with Jinbe, he released them both to save Ace. To put Luffy's mind at ease, Emporio also revealed that he held a secret about Corocdile that could be used as leverage against him. Thus, Corocdile and Jinbe joined the Jailbreak team. The group encountered numerous obstacles, successfully rescuing Mr. 1 on the 4th level and witnessing the awe-inspiring strength of Emporio, the Empress of Nukama Land. Emporio showcased his formidable powers, such as enlarging his head using hormones. With his Hell Wink attack, he defeated all the guards effortlessly. After this battle, Emporio's fame as the Fat Head spread far and wide, as he effortlessly defeated countless enemies. Meanwhile, Buggy and Mr. 3 freed a group of prisoners from the 2nd level, and as a result, Buggy became the revered leader of the prisoners. However, the situation at Impel Down worsened when Blackbeard secretly led his crew to invade through the main entrance, throwing the entire prison into chaos. Under the relentless assault of the Jailbreak team, the prison guards suffered severe blows, and even Hannibal, despite severe injuries, clung on through sheer willpower. To deal with Blackbeard and the escaped prisoners, Magellan decided to release Shiryu of the Rain. Originally the chief warden of the prison, he was on par with Magellan in terms of strength, but his bloodthirsty nature led to his imprisonment on the 6th level. At that moment, Blackbeard confronted Luffy. He first knocked out the tenacious Hannibal and then revealed that he had intended to become one of the 7 warlords by capturing Luffy, but Ace took his place. Enraged, Luffy attacked Blackbeard, but he was no match for him. Eventually, with Jinbe's persuasion, Luffy decided to halt the fight with Blackbeard. Subsequently, Luffy and his group continued their ascent. Meanwhile, Magellan encountered Blackbeard, resulting in a clash of titans. The two sides refused to yield, and a monumental battle ensued. With a single fluid motion, Magellan effortlessly defeated Blackbeard's entire crew. Afterward, he stylishly departed without killing Blackbeard, continuing his pursuit of Luffy. On the way, Emporio Ivankov, who stayed behind to aid Luffy, attempted to stop Magellan, but proved no match for his strength. Eventually, Magellan caught up with Luffy and his group on the 1st level. The poison gas and venom spread, leaving the prisoners with no escape. At a critical moment, Mr. 3 demonstrated his fruit power. His fruit ability completely isolated the venom, successfully defending against the attack. With Mr. 3's assistance, Luffy engaged in another battle with Magellan. On the other side, Jinbe, Corocdile, Buggy, and Mr. 1 managed to commandeer a battleship, planning their escape from Impel Down. However, during the battle, Magellan activated his skill, Venom Demon, Jigaku no Shinpan, and piloted a giant venomous mobile suit, relentlessly pursuing Luffy. The red venom proved unstoppable even against the formidable wax defense, forcing Luffy to flee for his life. Suddenly, Ivankov reappeared on the battlefield. Using hormones, he managed to revive himself from the poison and catch up with everyone. Witnessing this, Luffy first activated Gear 3rd and used candles to drive away the venomous mobile suit. Then, everyone boarded Ivankov's bulky head, flying out of Impel Down. Later, Jinbe summoned numerous whale sharks to carry everyone to the battleship. Finally, Luffy and the others escaped from Magellan's pursuit. They decided to head to Marine headquarters on the battleship. However, the crisis was not over as the Gates of Justice, the entrance to Marine headquarters, remained closed. Luffy and the others felt trapped, with no way forward or backward. Just at this critical moment, miraculously, the Gates of Justice opened. Luffy steered the battleship into the gate, seizing a glimmer of hope. It turned out that Bon Clay, who had transformed into Magellan, was controlling the control room and gave the order to open the Gates of Justice. Earlier, he had informed Jinbe of his decision and asked him not to tell Luffy in advance. However, he was later captured by the arriving Magellan. On the other side, upon learning that Bon Clay saved them, everyone was deeply moved. Luffy picked up a Den Den Mushi and communicated with Bon Clay for the last time. He recalled the scenes of Bon Clay saving him in the past and asked him, In the end, Bon Clay sacrificed himself for Luffy once more. He displayed his Okama way and bravely confronted Magellan. In this battle, Impel Down witnessed the escape of 241 prisoners, causing a sensation worldwide. However, the crisis at Impel Down was far from over. Shiryu administered an antidote to save the Blackbeard pirates, who then released dangerous criminals from level 6 and joined forces to injure Magellan. It turned out that Blackbeard's true plan was to liberate these criminals. Meanwhile, on Luffy's side, the prisoners held great admiration for Buggy, a member of the Roger Pirates. Buggy even considered the idea of replacing Whitebeard. Therefore, Luffy, Buggy, and the prisoners set off towards Marine headquarters to rescue Ace. Only a few hours remained until Ace's execution, and a major battle was on the horizon. Now, let's shift our focus to the other members of the Straw Hat crew. Nami was studying meteorology at Weatheria, while Frankie visited Vegapunk's research facility on Karakuri Island. Sanji was defeated by the leader of the Okamas on Momwaro Island, which led to his awakening of inner femininity, turning him into an Okama. In addition, Chopper rescued a baby bird in Torino Kingdom, Robin joined forces with the Revolutionary Army to save slave laborers at Tequila Wolf, Usopp was chased around Boyne Archipelago by terrifying plants and insects, Zoro almost became Perona's doll and fought against a sword-wielding baboon outside the castle, and Brook was recognized as a god on Lazy Bones Island and began composing music for the impoverished kingdom. Each member of the crew was making efforts to reunite with Luffy. Luffy, determined, vowed to save Ace. At this moment, Marine headquarters, Marineford, the site of the Summit War, was on the brink of chaos. Another major climax of the One Piece saga was about to unfold. Will Luffy be able to save Ace? What clashes will occur between the Whitebeard pirates and Marine headquarters? All will be revealed in the next chapter. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.